Hey, what's going on? It's Rick here, and if you guys have been watching my videos for a while, you may have noticed that some time ago I reviewed the tech21 Impact Mesh for the iPhone 5 and 5S, and I reviewed it in a bluish kind of color. Well, tech21 has sent me out their Impact Mesh, same case, in a different color combination, so I'm not so much going to do a full review on this case as just to kind of show you what this looks like up close in this particular color. I will say this, if you wanted to go back and watch the video, you wanted to know the score right here, right now, I'm giving this case a 4 out of 5. It is a very protective case, and the big deal about this is the D3O material that they use, that on this case you're going to see in the orange area here, that really handles the force, the impact, the shock, the drop that it's going to face when it falls onto something, and that's kind of the whole absorption here. So this is a thermoplastic material. In this particular color, it will show some fingerprinting in certain types of light, daylight and the certain right type of light and things like that, but it really isn't all that bad. And as far as scratching goes, I haven't really noticed much in the way of scratching. So you kind of see how I'm putting this on my device. Now, I am going to say my experience with the prior color that I had of this case is you had to be careful with it, because if you had screen shields, it does have the tendency at times to bubble up those screen shields. Now, with the screen shield I've got on here that comes in at just 0.12 millimeters, it's no problem at all. I've got no issue. So this case gives you a definite lay on the table design. As I say, I'm going to blast through this. Take a look at the cutouts here. You've got 3 separate cutouts, 1, 2, 3 here, so everything is exposed as you need it to, although it's a little deep, so you might have issues with some adapters here, lightning adapters and things like that, and I doubt you're going to be able to dock this. But the orange area on this case is definitely where you're going to get all of that absorption. So these are typical areas that are going to face the drop, should it drop, and it's going to handle those really well. D3O branding right there along the side. Your mute switch is exposed, and it's really not all that difficult to get to. These buttons are very much responsive. I've got no issue pressing them whatsoever. It's a little bit more resistant along the side for your volume buttons, but up along the top, that sleep awake button's got no problem whatsoever. And then, of course, with my gold iPhone 5S in this particular color, I think it looks really, really slick. And you can kind of see it almost looks like perforations here, but that's the design. The only part of the back side of this case that has a hole in it is your camera cutout, and it's large enough, it's lined in black. There's no issue with whiteout or washout in photos or videos when the LED flash fires off. And it's a really slick look. Some of you guys might not be fond of the orange. They've got it in another color, so you can check that out as well. But this one, it's a good one. I mean, if you're looking for something relatively slim, relatively lightweight, which, by the way, let me just quickly remove this, and I'm going to pop it on the scale for you guys so you know what we're talking about here. This is certainly a good way to go from a lightweight perspective. 0 grams, pop it on, we're talking about 25 grams. That's all it is. So slim, lightweight, still gets my 4 out of 5, just due to the fact that it's not going to work with all of the screen shields out there. The look is definitely kind of acquired, and the buttons, at least on the volume, do add a little bit of resistance, but otherwise it's a great way to go. It is the tech21 Impact Mesh. This one in kind of the orange and clear back gets my 4 out of 5. If you guys have questions, comments, or feedback, as always, please feel free to let me know. You can hit me up on Twitter at Metagamers, and I will catch you all next time. Take care, everybody, and have fun.